you know what? Why don't we just get right into it? Now, this is, for those who may not have been informed otherwise, our first episode of the Shadowrun SEGA Genesis playthrough. This game is a classic. You may have heard people, leading up to the Hairbrain games or even during it, wish that the Hairbrain games had been more like this game. And it is actually not just nostalgia. This game was fantastic. It had, it was Shadowrun right down to the core. It had an actual working, challenging matrix. Was really leagues above its time. And people actually still say to this day that it was one of the first true, or not true, but the first great examples of a open world sandbox kind of game. So I'm excited to get into this one. I've been kind of hyping it for weeks now as I tried to get through the Shadowrun Super Nintendo game, which was a fantastic game. You know, just a very interesting game that actually held up surprisingly well. The music was still fantastic to this day, but this is the game. So, without further ado, let me just over to our all right, that static there going to be our game moment. Oh, this is a classic. This sound really takes me way back. So we're looking at 1993. This game was made. We're gonna just start a new game here. I haven't played this one in many years, much like the Super Nintendo one. So we're going to be in for, I'm sure, more than a couple hurdles as I try to figure the game out again as we go along. Now we have an archetype to choose from in this game. You're not just the catch-all street shaman, decker, street samurai that Jake Armitage was. We, as Joshua, as you'll find, have to choose a role. Even though the magic is kind of cool in this game, I always love going for the decker. One, you get to experience the Matrix in its full glory without hiring Shadowrunners. And two, you essentially get the ability to go into the Matrix and make serious new yen. You know, there is a risk though. There is definitely a risk. So we're gonna start as a decker, and we'll end up getting some cyberware too. If the game's too loud, tell me. The time, January 31st, 2058. The place, Seattle, UCAS. Under the cover of darkness, a team of Shadowrunners moves through the Salish. Without warning, they are ambushed by unknown forces. The massacre is over quickly, but captured on Trivid by one of the slain members' cyber eyes. The Trivid was recovered and made national news. Michael, your brother, was the last to die. Spending your last new yen to go to Seattle, we have words that are cut away way too quickly. Look at that cutscene. Landing at the SeaTac airport, you flag cab and bring you to Michael's last credstick transaction, Stoker's Coffin Motel, located in the Redmond Barrens. I always remember this map when I think of Shadowrun and navigating the city. The battered sign reads Stoker's Coffin Motel. Motels like these are cheap, each room only large enough to fit a small bed. Dumps like these tend to attract the dregs of humanity. The manager yawns. I won't bore you with the welcome speech. So what do you want? I guess we're here to pick up Michael's stuff. Let's get right to the point. So, you're Michael's brother, eh? Your bro skipped on paying his bill, and I'm holding his stuff till I get till I get back the rent. Let's make a deal. You pay up 250 new yen. You pay up the 250 new yen he owes, and I'll fork over his stash. Ha! Small change. Slot this cred, and I'm gone. Or 250 new yen. How much could he have stored in one of those little rooms? Well, let's try to. I know we don't have the money, but let's try it anyway. Hey, if you need new yen, head up the street to the jump house. Gunderson is always looking for runners. You'll find him in This is gonna be fun tonight. You'll find him in the booth towards the back of the bar. The jump house in Shadowrun lore, I believe, is the Phoenix House, still in Seattle to this day in the RPG. So here we are, Redmond. So here is Stoker's Hotel. Here, I believe, is an Ares depot, conveniently right beside the Coffin Motel. A large man with the Ares logo on his huge coveralls grins at you over the counter. You'll love this place, sir. None of that wimpy stuff here. No way. You just point out what you want. So, if we actually had new yen, we could start buying weapons at this point. And this game actually let you mod your weapons, if I recall correctly, too, which was really ahead of its time. Unfortunately, we don't have any new yen. We have... Let's check out our pocket secretary. Notebook. Current run. Get a job. Tips and clues. Michael's last grad stick. And the hotel. Johnson's. We've got Mr. Gunderson. Mr. Gunderson is a small-time Johnson who works out of the Jump House bar in Redmond Barrens. Sweet. All right. We have 20 new yen. It's not gonna get us far, guys. So, chat, how many of you guys actually played this one before? I recall right, and I played this game so damn much that it's kind of in my head. This is little Chiba, so we get cyberware here. To the south, we have, I want to say it's the rat nest here. All squats and junky houses. Ah, real plague. Well, you're in for a treat. More sprawl, rat's nest. Actually, this building here is supposed to be a Shawasi or Shayawasi place, old nuclear reactor, which is actually in lore as well. This game really paid attention to the lore and you know, Shadowrun in general. Todd David has definitely played this game. This is just a ghoul haunt, if I remember. Get out here, dude. There's Fixer up there. Alright. So, this is the Jump House. The Jump House is a typical small bar inside the Barrens. Standard slime frequent it, and an occasional Shadowrunner sometimes slips in its entrance. You see a fat man licking his fingers in the far corner booth. Ah, that fat man licking his fingers. Saw David back on the Genesis in middle school. Yes, when I did it as well. Rocking my Shadowrun jacket today. This is this jacket I stick all my patches on. And my As Technology button.
Shut him loud.
Alright. So I think the only place to go here is the booth in the back. Oi, friend! Don't be so obvious. Old Stoker likes to toss my name around, but if you want to stay healthy in the shadows, you do well to just refer to me as Mr. Johnson. So, see if we can get some information out of this Mr. Johnson. Dabber says, years since I played, last I knew the cartridge still worked. Worth it. Info, eh? Well, chummer, I might be able to help you there. Since you're pretty green, I'll offer some free advice. Most Johnsons don't mind telling you basic information, so there ain't a charge for that. But if you want some special contacts, the type who can help you out, well, that costs. Usually somewhere up in the thousands of new yen. Well, I've got 20 new yen. How much does that get me? Hurry up and ask then. What exactly is Mr. Johnson? Jeez, you are green. A Johnson is your meal ticket. If you're gonna be a Shadowrunner, let's take me, for example. My name is Gunderson, but you should refer to me as Mr. Johnson, out of respect for my anonymity. I receive jobs from those who don't want to dirty their own hands. I contract out those same jobs to runners like yourself. It's a food chain, and you're the little fish. I've got another question for you. That's it. Alright, let's change the subject. I guess I'm looking for some work. Gotta make some new yen. So you want to go on a Shadowrun, huh? Well, Gunderson's got a beauty for you. Go to the jump house in the Redmond Barrens. A contact there will give you a package. Take it to the Shawasi nuke plant in the Redmond Barrens. You will be paid upon safe delivery package. You are offered 35 new yen for the run. After negotiations, you come to an agreement. Payment for this run is 35 new yen. What do you say, friend? Well, guess so. Sounds easy. Mr. Johnson logs the run on his pocket secretary and downloads the information to you. Thanks, my friend. You keep coming to me and I'll keep you running. Alright, we got our first Shadowrun, chat. See if we can do it without getting ambushed by a bunch of Halloweeners. The bartender leans forward. You must be here for the package. Take it. I don't want to be responsible for it no more. All right. Let's try to get there as quick as possible. So there's always gang members, Halloweeners in this case, patrolling the streets of Redmond. They are not really interested in us, you know, making some money on the side, bastards. Oh yeah, pocket secretary. Yeah, they did away with the pocket secretary when they introduced comlinks in a Shadowrun. A guard grabs the package, waves a Geiger counter over it, nods, and drops your payment as he eats. 35 new yen. So as a disclaimer for those that are not familiar with this kind of retro game, there is a lot of grinding, so we will be grinding up some new yen here. Alright, let's get some more work. I'll avoid the whole... Ooh, we don't want to take a ghoul job yet. Whatever, cat. Sorry for the cat, guys. I can't control him. He's a wild beast. If you can hear him, that is. Alright, let's try to get some more work. So you can turn down jobs, you get jobs. a lot more like Shadowrun. Go to the Ares Weapon Emporium in the Redmond Barrens, and then go to Chiba. You can do that. A 50 new yen! Yes! Not really? Not really as in you can't turn down jobs in Shadowrun? Because your GM rolls his eyes and slaps his players across the face? The receptionist hands a package to you. Please sign for it and it's all yours. You scrawl a fake name and move on. What'd they expect in Redmond? Was it Chihuahua? Oh, it was Chichiba. Oh, damn cat. The salesman's eyes light up when you hand him the package. Domo, chum. He tosses you a cred stick and rushes into the back with the bundle. Alright, that's 50 new yen. We're on a roll. We haven't even jumped by any Halloweeners yet. I almost thought we were being followed. Alright. Back to this guy licking his fat fingers. From the Jackal's Lantern. Yes, the Jackal's Lantern, guys. Well, one of my favorite places in Redmond. To the jump house. Whoa. It doesn't get any easier than that. Yeah. Alright, so next door is the Jackal's Lantern. A Halloweener struts up. So, you're the mule they sent for us. Here's the stuff. Now get, mule. My favorite guys. It's a tough choice in Shadowrun lore whether I like the Halloweeners more. Oh, I should have read that. Whether I like the Halloweeners more or I like as technology more. I think I'm going with the Halloweeners, really. Well, as far as corps go. It's as technology all the way. Alright, yes, we want more. Go to Boris's greenhouse and meet my client, Heinrich Michaels. Odd name. Escort my client to the Shiawassee nuke plant in the Redmond Barrens. You will be paid upon my you will be paid by my client upon safe arrival at the specified destination. Wieners burn you. Yes, they do. We'll do it. We're cheap and easy. So let's get your frag-faced client. Oh, hello, Halloweeners. This early game is all about kiting. Those guys get their mitts on you, they will tear you apart. Oh yeah. You didn't even see that. Didn't even see it coming. Hey, there you are. Boy, I'm glad to see you. It's getting so a guy can't walk the streets alone in Redmond. Well, let's get moving. I'm on a tight schedule, and if anybody tries anything cute, you wax them. Yeah, we'll wax them. Sonic Realms, welcome to the show. Just got caught up on your show. I am pretty much in love with everything you guys do. Pick up some stray new yen there. One thing you have to watch in this game also is ammo. We have 9 clips currently, so that's good. I love the walking gunfight, just casually shooting each other up. Thanks, I was just writing to thank you for that. Oh, you don't have to thank me. I'm the one getting the opportunity to enjoy your show. Thanks for the escort, chummer. Here are the creds for a run well done. I'll be sure to tell all my friends about your services. Oh. Yeah. You're safe with me. The attack decker. But yes, guys, if you haven't had the opportunity to check out Sonic Realms, definitely do it. Alright, let's get another Shadowrun. 50 new yen. I totally don't know what we're doing, but ha, that's what a pocket secretary is for. Just kind of skip back past that really quick. Current run. Rat's Nest to the Jump House. Perfect. I'll take it. Agreed. Missing complex action AP. New stuff is great to hear. Hypercuts. Yeah. They do. Pretty much they sum up their run, edit it up, make it more of a mix between an actual play and an audio drama, which is super cool. I would have. Maybe one day I might do something similar, actually. Just because Tales from the Stuffer Shack works well in its format as it is, but I love putting all the sound effects and everything into it. Oh, we've got a situation here. There is a sudden disturbance up ahead. You glimpse someone taking your picture with a holocam. The person quickly disappears into the crowd. Yeah, I miss playing the complex action game already. I don't get any other Shadowrun other than the show that I do. Violent Life, for those who don't know. Or haven't heard my Drek on the Matrix. Oh, I don't think I go here. Guy threatened my life. God, where's this supposed to go? Too busy gushing over podcasts. Rat's Nest to the Jump House. Gotcha. Kill him. One man raid. Shiawase as starting Decker. Sure, that'll go well. A Lone Star Grunt approaches. A Lone Star Grunt hiding out in the rat's nest. That's not suspicious at all. He questions your identity, then hands over a package. You glimpse someone taking your picture with a holocam again. The person quickly disappears into the crowd. Braggers! Essential NPC started up a new game. Sounds great, by the way. You know what? That might be something. I'm running out of things to listen to on my commute. So I might have to check out Essential NPCs because I'm all caught up on Sonic Realms and Crit Squad. Alright, so that was our run. The second time I've skipped past that. So, going, yeah, more work. Forest's Greenhouse to Jackal's Lantern. 55. Was that 65? Whatever. It's a block. No, kill the holocam, dude. Yeah. The grunt is good, kind of hit or miss. Yeah, I mean, I love everybody putting stuff out, but I wasn't able to get into Milk Run. Actually, I wasn't able to get Neo Scum either. A lot of people love that one. This doesn't do much for me, which is kind of surprising. Oh, Jackal's Lantern, wasn't it? People love the show. I mean, they're doing for those who like it, they love it. So can't argue with success. Bigger than Violent Life, that's for sure. Yeah, I feel the same. Community ghouls, 10 million each. You can go stuff yourself, Fragger. $25 each. Still no. No means no. We don't have. I want to get a better gun before we start shooting up some ghouls. It has nothing to do with my my being a humanitarian. Go to see the Halloweeners in the Redmond Barrens and meet Mike Nana. Take him to Shirawasi. Done. Yeah, I need a bigger gun to take on ghouls, man. You can run into some shit here. So, as you'll see in the character's portrait here in the top right, you'll see two bars. The game actually keeps the mechanic, or uses the mechanic of both a stun and physical damage bar in this game. Alright. How much new yen we at right now? 410. Well, that can get us Michael's stuff. Why don't we do that? We're gonna stick around Redmond still for some more, grind up some stuff, like kill some ghouls and that kind of thing, because we want to be able to afford programs when we get to downtown. All right, let's do it. Give me Michael's stuff. Stop winking at me. So you're Michael's brother, huh? Oh, we already said all this. Whatever, small change. Whatever. We're seasoned Shadowrunners now. We run packages down the street and, you know, escort over enthusiastic corp guys slumming in the Redmond Barrens. Has anyone made this scenario in Shadowrun Returns? There was a guy that was trying to. I don't know if he ever did though. All right. The creds roll off your stick, and in return, you are handed a crumpled plastic box. Opening it, you find a scented letter, a cyberdeck, a wristband, and 2 holopics. The letter is addressed to Michael. The letter addressed to Michael reads as follows. M. I don't trust R. Johnson, and neither should you. His story doesn't wash, and you know it. I'm out on this one, and I hope you are too. I'll wait for you at the Terraslar. Oh, the Terraslar City Inn in Puyallup. Tabitha Shale. The cyberdeck is a small Allegiance Alpha that hasn't seen much use. These decks are fine to dabble in cyberspace, but lack real power. The wristband is a dockwagon homing beacon. When its wearer's condition becomes critical, a dockwagon trauma team is dispatched to retrieve him. The wearer is then resuscitated and dropped off at the Seattle General Hospital. The fee is around 10% of the wearer's cred stick balance. Well, that's nice of them to take into consideration what we're bringing in. Guaranteed not to exceed 5,000 new yen. You slip it on your wrist and lock the clasp. Second holopics. Dr. Ivana Havershin, MD, Seattle General Hospital, Havershin Clinic. Mr. Caleb Brightmore, Esquire. Problem solved. Worries eliminated. Finally, you uncover a cred stick hidden under the holopics. It has a balance of 500 new yen. The irony of this discovery wears off after a moment. All right. Ooh. This game was also good enough to have locking targets. Didn't see much around this time. All right. Actually, I should have just went and bought a new gun. Whatever, we can do a quick run. Rat's Nest to Hollywood Correctional. Ooh. I don't like going to Hollywood Correctional. Yeah, when you really look back at the scope of this game and what it provided, damn. Hollywood Correctional this way, if I recall, right? This is the entrance to the Hollywood Correctional Facility, home to a large number of criminals and scum of the city. I'm scum of the city. 1993, actually. Todd David. A security guard toting a submachine gun meets you at the gate. What are you, tourist? Leave this facility immediately. Open fire on the guard post, guys. I don't think we're ready for that kind of... commitment. Well, what's the story with this place? We can apparently do small talk with the heavily armored guard. Or I'll talk to you later, chump. Let's ask what it must be. You must be tourists. Hollywood Correctional is an underground prison. We have patrols around the clock and haven't had a breakout since 2028. That's year, not hour. Vid clown. Since then, we have increased the security to keep the scumbags away from law-abiding citizens. He frowns at you after his last remark. Open fire! Oh yes, I would definitely die. For a little karma, though, later on when I was running Shadowrun for friends, just kind of introducing them, I let them, it was essentially one of those games where you just let your players get away with anything. Just to kind of give them the taste for Shadowrun before you get them into a real game and break their hopes and dreams. Shatter the false perception that you built up for them. And I let them pretty much go to Hollywood Correctional and spring somebody by just unloading on it. Total pink mohawk stuff. Alright. So, we're looking for some work. Oh, yeah. I guess I bragged up. Get too distracted. Alright, Ares weapon to the Rat's Nest. And he's giving me less money now. That's what I get. Yeah, they did definitely have enough punch. Please. The Rat's Nest? I think so. I'm being followed. Feels like I'm being followed. Alright. Well, let's get a new gun. Enough of this. Enough of this direct, guys. Need to be packing. Sky of Screens. How you doing? A large man with... we already read. Fragment. Alright, so we know what we want to buy, guys. We want to buy Ares Predator. Full of post-Halloween candy. Done. No buyer's remorse, guys. Sell this piece of junk. Who's just light pistols? Faces. I wear no face. Alright. Let us equip that before we get ourselves into any trouble. How much... Better check out our clips too. 7 clips still? You know what? We better go and buy some more clips because I want to go ghoul hunting. I have a serious need to make that happen. Not sell. Not accessorize. Equipment. Yes. Clips. There we go. If the ghouls kill us, they'll get like 2 new yen. One or 2 new yen. Probably is. All right. Try to get a ghoul run. You know what? We've graduated past these dragon courier runs. Now that's all he's gonna offer us. Just getting over being sick. Or not even getting over it. I guess I've just been fighting it. I'm glad that I could be here today. I was starting to think that I might not be able to. It's gonna take more than that to keep me down. Come on. Now he's not gonna offer us these ghoul runs. There we go. Community of ghouls. 20 new yen each. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. We need to get our negotiation up. Either way. Let's go blast some ghouls. How's the network coming along? Coming along very well. We've got a lot more planned for to be streaming, and we're moving along pretty good with Shadowrun Missions Online stuff, so I really want to see that go live, but that is, I probably have the least of all the Shadowcasters to do with that one, so right. This can get rather... Oh, come on! A vampire right away? Good thing we brought our Ares Predator, guys. Can't let them corner you. Ah. I don't know if the vampires count as a ghoul. There's 2. No. I feel they don't. Ah! That's what they do. They like pinion. Sometimes they're runners like this guy. But yeah, we've got some cool stuff planned. We still have essentially a show that's going to be unique to Twitch. I'm not going to drop too much info on that one yet until it materializes. Another vampire. Serious? We also have Opti is wanting to do his own thing on the channel. See, oh, you almost totaled us. God, vampires suck. But that'll be cool if and when that materializes. As somebody who was a big fan before I got the chance to call some of these guys that I work with on the Shadowcasters network friends, it's cool to be able to work with them and to kind of see them branch out and try new things that are maybe away from their show, just like I'm doing. Oh man, I don't have a controller thumb anymore. Oh, nice. How many shots am I gonna miss? I think I think that we're up to about 8 or so ghouls. Oh. Too fast. Funny as it is, the samurai gets a rather tough start to ghoul killing. Let's call that 9. Because the Decker is faster, so. Want to try to use a med kit here. Pretty much, right? Deckers are faster than Sammy's. Take that, jocks. Because they have second edition statistics in this game. And skills. And even they went as far as doing specializations in this game. Man, I wish that the harebrained version had this kind of depth. Really, I would have loved to see a more accurate portrayal of 5th edition. And there's 2 reasons why Harebrained didn't go that route. It was a very conscious decision. One is that they, at the time, were very into the idea of making it a dual portable, like a phone or tablet game, as well as for the computer. So that was a big thing. It wasn't license issues, not really. Hell, they were working with Catalyst to some extent because it was great promotional material. It's one of the reasons why Shadowrun got a resurgence was harebrained. No, the second reason, on top of the fact that it didn't translate well to modern audiences, you know, the complex system, it doesn't translate well to like a phone app, phone game. But also, what you have is losing my train of thought. No, not the Microsoft license either. I think that the other reason, and this is just my own theory, is that Jordan and Mitch, you know, Jordan Wiseman was like he was the guy, the Shadowrun creator. They admitted themselves they have like no idea about the current Shadowrun climate. After they stopped working on it at FASA, they didn't really keep up with the lore or the system or anything like that. So I'm gonna get beat up. Oh, too fast. So it's not that they had absolutely no idea. It's just that they didn't have a great handle on it, right? So they decided to try to simplify it and go the way they did, and kind of try to go more the style they did with the Super Nintendo game, and the fact that you could kind of do and be whatever you wanted. So you could be a magic using rigor or something. I don't know. I think that's probably 20. Which sucks because people were just crying for the return to this game. Dragonfall was the bomb. Hong Kong was same quality for sure, if not better gameplay wise, but I found it people will disagree with me on this one, but I found it too wordy. I found Dragonfall to be the perfect balance between them, and Hong Kong, between missions, between runs and all that, you could spend easily half an hour talking to people between every run, which sounds amazing. It's like, wow, okay, there's all this character development, all these lore bombs. sometimes you just wanted to go on the next run and you were so petrified of not talking to someone that you'd miss something great. So you just got stuck into these, you know, 20 minute, half an hour conversation loops that you were paranoid to skip, you know. Let's get some more work. I think, what do we got here? How much new yen we at? Oh, shit. 485. We got a good chunk from that. I want to get 1,000 before we go into downtown. Let's get another ghoul mission. Hopefully 100% less vampires. I was a big fan of the Hairbrain games, so I backed the hell out of them. There we go. I backed them with pretty much everything that I had, all my spare money at the time. Let's go and see if we can do this stuff here. For commute, check out Glass Cannon Podcast. I've never heard of it. What's the Glass Cannon Podcast about? I really should get into finishing Dragonfall in HK. Guilty secret. I have not finished the director's cut of Dragonfall. I'm aware of what goes on in it. I just haven't actually played through it myself. I played through the original release of it a few times, so kind of playing through it is tough because you're playing through. It stays pretty static, right? And your first playthrough is the one where you get all the great memories from. For a place to crash for 20 new yen. Hope you brought your own towels. I've been cleaned out for this month. Enjoy your stay. A steaming mug of soy calf would be just whiz about now. Thought we were gonna get a steaming mug of soy calf, but I tried my morning coffee. Smooth morning coffee. Karma screen. Boom, look at that. That is a character sheet. Giant Slayer Adventure Path actual play. All the players are GM are pro actors and writers. That's cool. What do we got? I would like maybe we got 3 in computers. That's not bad. Costs 8 karma to upgrade to 4. A little bit more firearms might be nice though. Ooh, you can upgrade body nice and cheap. So I guess cheaper to upgrade attributes than it is skills here. I guess that works. I want to upgrade firearms, another one. Maybe we would waste less bullets. How about negotiation? Negotiation will cost too much. So let's save up here and yeah, and this game had a save anywhere feature. That's Hairbrain got such a lot of flack for that when they released Shadowrun Returns. Trying to